We're about to draft right now, ladies and gentlemen, and if you'd like to partake, all you've got to do is hit the link that's in the live chat right now, pinned, the link that's in the description of the video. We're not only doing a couple week 15 fantasy football battle royale drafts on Underdog, code Smitty. Again, link pinned. Underdog will match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000, minimum of $10. Not only are we drafting week 15, we're drafting at least one playoff draft. And the strategy's crazy because you got to win wild card weekend. And you don't even know who's playing at wild card weekend. That's how crazy it is. That show, the Graveyard Show, the Chase Brown Show begins right now. You know, a lot of people ask me to perform miracles on this channel. Smitty, make something amazing happen. And I say, you know what? I can. Watch this. Watch this right here. I'll take this and boom. And then out of nowhere, zoom in on this bad boy. Zoom in on that.
They laughed when we said he was about to be an unstoppable force for all to see. With Chase Brown, get up, get down. With Chase Brown, get up, get down. With Chase Brown, get up, get down. With Chase Brown.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
For those that don't know, this is the tattoo that I drew up myself for Wes. Hopefully Wes is watching right now. It looks like Wes is in the building. If Wes loses the bet that he has with his buddy, which is that he thinks A.J. Brown's going to outscore Saquon Barkley, he's getting this stamp on his rear end or back, lower back. We're not sure which one yet. Wes, this better be the tattoo you use, pal. We're getting straight into a draft. Open up your Underdog app right now. How do you get the Underdog app? If you don't have it, you just grab the link. The link's in the live chat pinned. The link's in the description of the video. Underdog will match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. Here's the link one more time. Go ahead and go to the Battle Royale week number 15. It's going to be a $7 draft. You're going to have drafts selected at the bottom. You're going to have home tab selected at the top left. Swipe over, I believe, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 times. Battle Royale week 15, $7. Click the green button now. If you miss out on getting in this exact draft alongside of us. Don't fret. Don't be upset. We'll do several week 15 Battle Royale drafts. Then we're going to kick it off or close the show, rather, with a playoff draft. Okay, where we're drafting playoff teams. Here's the board. We'll go into board view. It looks like the two more are needed to start. Click the link that's in the live chat to get into the draft. Excuse my cough. I still got, I'm not sick anymore, but it's just irritated throat. The whole family's doing it. We're all better. Sly Shan wants to say hi. How does Shannon feel about the tattoo though, Wes, that I drew up? If you lose, this going on your back, I don't know. Let's see how she views the tattoo. If he loses this bet, I don't know if she even knows what's going on. And the reason Shannon, his girlfriend's even involved in this situation is because Wes's phone got blocked because he called in one night like 7 times in a row, and we thought he was trolling, and so we blocked him, and then he has to call in on Shannon, his girlfriend's phone line. So when he dials in with Shannon's phone. Anyway, Wes, appreciate you. Vladimir, think Njoku's backup could be good for Njoku if Njoku sits. It depends on the options, Vlad. I mean, I really need to know names. Who can you pick up? Who can you start? Who else is available? Is Juwan Johnson out there? Am I crazy starting Sharps over Winston and CJ Stroud in my Superflex? No, you're not, but it does depend on your scoring. You got to look at your scoring. Your scoring could be huge for quarterbacks. Like if Winston's scoring 40 points a week in Superflex, like only you know the answer to that, my bro. I have Henry, Kyron, plus Achane starting in the regular flex. Don't trust either quarterback. I love Sharps. As long as the quarterback scoring isn't crazy, bro, you roll with Charbonnet and you do it live. Charbonnet's going to the mother freaking moon. In fact, we got a little something to share on the Charbonnet front real quickly. There's some breaking news about a drone. We'll talk about that after I make my selection here. Jamar Chase went number 1. This is Battle Royale Week 15. I'm going to go with good old, Saquon against the Steelers or Henry against the Giants. Let's go Henry. We'll go Henry here. Here's the breaking news. Drone-related situation over in Phoenix here.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk.
Warning, what you're about to see might be a little bit scary. You might want to turn away if you're squeamish, but this footage has been sent to us from a local Phoenix resident. Local authorities are trying to figure out what the sign means. It reads Sharp Season. Unclear as to what that is trying to reference or if that's some sort of warning. And it's still undetermined where these flying objects are deriving from.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com.
So, yeah, Charbonnet news there. Am I crazy starting Sharps? No, you are not. You are not. Clearly, you're not. Let's see. I think we're all caught up on Super Chats for now. Any Super Chats, let me know. I'll throw them right on screen. $20 haulers get immediate attention. We're back on the clock. Mixon, Gibbs, Achane. Let's go Mixon. Let's. I'm trying to pick not my favorite guys. I'm not trying to make it the usual suspects. I'm trying to pick the best selection. This is how everybody should draft. The best selection every single pick. And Joe Mixon feels like a absolute, bell of the ball this weekend. And I went double RB. RB column is now knocked out of play for me. So if we go over to players, you'll see RB grayed out. Can't even see the RBs at this point. I'm done RB drafting. Look, part of me wants to go AJB here. Wes, I know you're liking that. Tyreek, CD Lamb. Lamb's against Carolina. Let's go Lamb chops. Best pick every time we're on the clock. Not worrying about stacks or anything. I'm just going to pick the best player available as we roll through this Battle Royale Week 15 draft. If you want to be a part of the next one on Underdog, that link is in the description. That link is pinned in the live chat. That link is being dropped in the live chat again right now. Underdog will match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. The minimum is only $10 though, so they'll give you $5 if you do 10. All right. Quarterback. Who do I snag as my QB? Let's see here. Let's see who this guy Nicholas or whatever his name is, Nickel, takes. Okay, so everybody's got a quarterback before my next pick, so I got the quarterback of choice, and I'm going Jalen Hurts. I can scream it from the rooftops. I think he has a good day. The caller earlier today on the 8 p.m. show asked if he should drop Jalen Hurts. Make sure you go check out that show. We'll go Jalen Hurts. So far my team looking fire right now. Hurts, Henry, Mixon, CeeDee Lamb. Pretty solid Week 15 gauntlet draft. I must say so myself. Let's see if Travis Kelce, that was somebody I really was looking at here. There's a couple other players, I'm not going to mention their names yet, that I want really badly, hoping they don't get snagged. Cortland Sutton, nice selection, not the guy I was after, but a nice call nonetheless. Vladimir with another super chat. Appreciate you, Vlad, coming in strong tonight. Juwan Johnson, Ferguson, Schultz, the calculator, or Smart. I'm probably going to go with Juwan. Probably Juwan. The calculator ain't bad, but I'd go Juwan. Well, actually, do we go Ferguson or Juwan? Maybe we go Fergie. I'm going to go Mike Evans here. Off the injury report, I like this team. I'm going with some some trusty big dogs that have disappointed a little lately at the wide receiver position here. And CeeDee Lamb and Evans overall, grand scheme, disappointed. Mixon kind of sleeping a little bit. Not a lot of people know he's great. He's obviously been phenomenal all year, but kind of a little bit of a dip that he had, a week or so back that's kind of left people wondering if, he's slowing down on any level. Derrick Henry kind of slowing down. Matchups are great. Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Hurts, Mike Evans, feeling pretty strong about this Week 15 gauntlet here. I must say so myself. Now we've got the tight end position, right? The tight end position left. My secret weapon is available. Let's see if has this guy drafted a tight end. Yeah, everybody's drafted a tight end up to my pick, so I can tell you who I want. I want Laporta. I'm going to take Laporta. I think Laporta's in for a big day as well. I really like this Week 15 Battle Royale. Doing it live. Chat, what do we say on Fergie? We got a Fergie vote. Always. Bet on McBride, yeah. JJ, where's JJ? I don't know where JJ went. Oh, because this is the morning, and the Battle Royales are only the morning and afternoon games. So you're not going to have any of these 3 games right here or the Thursday game. It's only this slate of games. So that's why you don't see. I see what you're saying. Where's JJ on here? So team is full. Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, and Sam Laporta. Doing it live. What's the projection? 90.9. 90.9.
Let him cook.
$90.9. They don't hand out 90s very often. All right, I like the squad. Who's in here that I recognize? Ray G's all every draft we ever do. Burrow, Achane, Chase, Sutton, Adams, Smart, Stone Smart. Brought to you by Stone Smart. The guy, it either sounds like an adult, stage name, or I don't know, action figure or wrestler, and some sort of B movie coming out. In theaters on December 25th, Stone Smart brings you Battle Royale Week 15, where he smashes, what other team did I want to look at? OG. Chase Brown, Dowdle, McLaurin, Judy, Jonu. Nice. Okay. Thank you guys for participating. Swing back over here. Close that out. Battle Royale Week 15, $7 entry, $50K. I believe the first place. Good Lord, I think that's the amount. No, $30K. $30K to first place, $15K to second. Battle Royale Week 7. Hit the green button now. Stone Smart. It's just smart to play Stone in Week 15. Maybe I need to draft Stone. What a name. In Week 15, Stone is really smart. Kyler or Tua, BTJ, Pacheco, or JMO at the flex. I'm going JMO, and I'm going to go Tua and JMO. Do it live, Trevor. Appreciate you. All right, phone lines open if anybody wants to dial in while we get ready for this draft. Draft begins in 20 seconds. Your boy's drafting from the 6th spot. on Friday, December 13th. Stone Smart. Gump. Yeah, Gump's out. I think Gump's in the pool right now. Running drills with Calvin. I know Calvin. I taught him how to run the pool drill. I'd pay good money to be a fly on the rope that was listening to that conversation. Calvin's signing autographs and Gump calls him over. I got a pool drill for you. Okay, and what I love even better, if anybody missed it, Gump said that he knows Calvin Johnson. Gump's a regular caller here. He's like our Beetlejuice or Baba Booey of the show. And Gump says that if he saw Calvin anywhere, Calvin would run right over to him. Come here, Calvin. Stone over Otten. I go Otten. I mean, my heart wants to say go Stone. But Stone's smart, but I'm going to go Otten. But trust your gut because it's close enough, my boy. It is very, very close. On the clock, Joe Mixon's there again. I got back-to-back, so I need to keep that in mind. I'm going to go with Mixon and Nico. Best picks. Not trying to do favorites. Not trying to get Gibbs and Achane in every draft or anything like that. I'm going smart. I'm going Stone Smart. I'm going Stone Smart. Just straight cold calling these mofos at their perspective ranking versus trying to reach or do anything crazy. This is the Steelers Tattoo Factory. How can we help you, Wes?
Smith.
Yes.
Smith, you did me dirty tonight, bro.
I didn't do anything dirty. You told me you were getting a back tattoo or a butt tattoo, whatever, and I drew it for you. How did I do anything wrong other than help you? You don't have to go
Smith,
get a tattoo artist. Like, dude, bro, this is handmade by me. How are you not?
Man,
how are you not excited that I'm the one that drew your tattoo? You aren't excited about that?
But I saw your handiwork, bro. I can't watch what you're doing in real time when I talk to you, and when I reverted to what you drew after the phone call, bro, like my girl, like I don't even know if I'm like gonna like have a good night with her after that, dude. Like that was ridiculous. I knew it was gonna be a monstrosity. My friend was watching, Schmidt. Like that's not funny, bro. Okay, and like, did you had to go with the Simpsons, bro? Like you couldn't. I'm gonna get a picture of Homer on my Homer. Really,
bro? You're the one. You're the one that.
Bro?
You're the one that wants the Steelers tattoo. So I thought you'd be honored. I thought. Look, the first time you called this show. The first time you called this show, you were enamored by being on the phone line. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you loved being on this show. You were just blown away. You're like, I can't believe I got through.
No,
like,
I'm not going to lie.
You were nervous.
I'm a person of accountability. I'm never going to lie to you.
You were nervous.
I am a performer. I sing in front of people. Like, there's no.
I'm not talking about. You're talking about the wrong thing right now, bro. We're not even.
No. Like the first time I called in, dude, just getting to it was ridiculous. My phone was messing up. We're not even getting into that. But by the time I got into the show, right?
You were excited.
Like, wow, I'm here.
You were excited.
Of course I was excited, bro. Bro, you made me like, dude. Like, look. I am not gonna go there with you. You know you're good, right? Don't even matter. I was there, and it was like, wow,
Wes,
really
calm. Let's take a step back, Wes. You're a big fan of the show, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I drew you a personal tattoo. You need to get a Steelers tattoo if you lose the bet. I drew you a beautiful tattoo, and I don't feel like you appreciate it. I don't think you realize that this is Smitty made this.
Right, I'm cutting you off. KD. I see KD in the comments. He goes, listen, let's spice it up, right? He said, let's spice it up. So let's spice it up. I'm definitely not getting anything of what you drew on that whiteboard on my body. I mean, even like my girl she found it hilarious. And of course she would.
Bro, it sounds like your girl's got a good sense of humor about all this. You're the one that's calling into my show and telling me you're gonna get a Steeler tattoo on either on your lower back or on your rear end. Whichever one you choose is up to you. And
you're gaslighting me.
And I
You're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting you, bro. You called in and
You're a student of psychology. You're a student of psychology. You know exactly what you're doing. You're trolling me right now. All right,
bro.
You're gaslighting me. I didn't say I was getting a tattoo of the Steelers on my rear end.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
If I lose the bet,
you will get.
And
you're gonna lose the bet. You're gonna lose the bet. You're betting Saquon Barkley versus AJ Brown. But even if you win the bet, congrats if you win the bet. But still, I don't understand why you have. I don't understand.
All right, I want to double this down. If I win this bet, I get credibility here, which means there's no more hanging up on anybody. It means I don't hang up on you, which I've done. You don't hang up on me, which I've done.
I don't care if you hang up on me. I don't need that in my. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You can hang up on me all you want.
I know.
I'll get over it. I'll live.
But whatever. Who cares? So I'm saying that he outperformed Saquon this week because of the politics.
Okay.
Which is something
great.
that you did not diagnose.
Great. And that's fine. No, that is something I've diagnosed on my show. What are you talking about?
You said squeaky wheel. All right, Smitty.
Squeaky wheel gets the oil. How did I not diagnose? Wes, hold on a second. Wes, hold on a second. So how did I not already say what you think you invented tonight? You think you invented that AJ Brown's gonna go crazy and no one else sees that coming. Bro, he complained to the media. Debo did the same thing. Guess what? Debo was fed.
He didn't really complain.
Wes, would you let me speak? Wes, let me speak. Wes, calm down. Do we have to get Shannon involved? Does she have to mediate this? Look, Wes, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Debo complained. Debo got the ball. Debo failed. Okay?
Correct.
And so what I'm trying to tell you is that you're not making up for the first time that complaining and crying is going to get you an opportunity to remedy everything that's going on. I said that all week. But what you're doing is adding another layer to it that Saquon Barkley is going to get outscored by him. Even if A.J. Brown has a touchdown and 80 yards, he's still got to outscore Saquon Barkley. That's a layer of your bet that is, it's not the craziest thing I've ever heard, but it is when you say I'm going to get a Steeler tattoo on my rear end if I lose the bet. And this is it, and then I'm going to end it. And I offer my services to you, and I draw you the Steeler tattoo that I would prefer you put on your rear end if you lose this bet. Something I gifted to you, something I handcrafted for you, and you're in here complaining. You're in here complaining when the show you called into the other night and you were excited, you were nervous, you couldn't believe you got through, you love us so much, and I love that. I love that about you, Wes. The whole community loves you. But you don't seem to appreciate what I did for you, and that offends me greatly. And for that reason...
Don't take offense.
Finish him.
Don't take offense.
Call terminated.
Okay, all right, let's get back to another draft. Close or open the Underdog app. How do you open the Underdog app? You click the link that's in the live chat. You click the link that's pinned in the live chat. You click the link that's in the description of the video. You use code Smitty if you prefer to go that route. Here is the link right here. I'll drop it one more time. Open up the Underdog app. Go to the Battle Royale week number 15. It's going to be $7 per entry. Okay? And you're going to click that green button right now. If you don't get in, don't complain, don't cry. We'll get into one more. I'll at least do one more of these drafts, and then we're doing a playoff draft. So a lot to do, a lot to go over. 6 spots filled up real quickly on this one. We'll go to board view. Your boy's drafting from the 5 spot now. Justin is on hold. Justin, you're live.
Hey, how's it going, Aiden? I don't know what's going on with Jalen Hurts, but would you play Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold this week?
Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold. Look, normally I've been hanging up on people when they say, do I bench or cut or whatever with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been getting a raw end of the stick the last couple days on the call-in line. I don't know why. But Darnold has been balling, so this is not one of those scenarios where I can say to you, oh my God, how could you even consider this? I mean, look, Darnold balled out, and Darnold's got quite a matchup, my boy. Quite a matchup. Yeah. This is a nice outing. This is the last game of the week. It's a spotlight game. It's a Monday night game. Caleb looks awful. The Bears D's getting worn down to a little nub. And there's a really good chance that Darnold outscores everybody but one or two QBs this week. So I would say it's hard for me to sit Jalen Hurts. I probably couldn't do it. And even though this Pittsburgh Steelers D is tough, he could run 2 touchdowns in, 2 push touchdowns, and 1 throwing touchdown.
Most definitely.
I don't think I could sit Jalen Hurts, and I'd feel good about the decision no matter how it turned out. If I sat Jalen and put Darnold in and he crapped the bed, I don't know that I'd sleep at night. So you just gotta trust your gut.
My follow-up later than that, for the rare few that roster Saquon and Jalen Hurts, what do you do then? You know, is the variance going to be like? I just don't think that both of them get home against the team.
Yeah, but are you going to choose the right one, or are you going to actually play that game? You just start both of them. You can't worry about that. You can't worry about it. You start your best players. Jalen Hurts is your best player. Saquon's your best player. Saquon could have 190 yards rushing and no touchdowns, and Jalen could have 3. I mean, you just don't know. I'm on the clock. Hold on 1 second. There's Barkley right there. Let's do it live. Barkley, boom. All right, anything else?
Real quick, if you have the time. Between like Shakir, BTJ, and like Neighbors, like what 2 do you go with there? I feel like that's been like boggling my mind entirely. I just feel like this is all like on the same, like they're just all equal.
Same again. BTJ who? Shakir and Neighbors?
BTJ,
Shakir,
Neighbors, and then Shakir.
Give me BTJ, but it's close. Shakir's nice. He's pretty safe. But I'm going to go BTJ.
Oh, well, two of the three, though. 2 of the 3.
Even though Shakir is nice, I'm going BTJ and Neighbors. But I don't know. Shakir's pretty good right now. But I think Josh Allen is going to rotate around. It's a big rotation. Give me Neighbors and BT. Give me the 2 most talented players. I'd rather have that. Even though Buffalo is a great offense, it's sporadic. So that kind of takes away that upside or that advantage. All right, later, bro. Was that a skit? Did that sound like a skit to you? Did that sound like a well-orchestrated skit, Marco? It was not. Wes is a wild one. We blocked Wes because Wes called in like 5 times in a row with static and he was just running his mouth. I don't know. He acts like it was a phone glitch, but he was saying wild things while he was on the phone too. It was like I don't know what had happened. I don't know if he was kicking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine or whatever. But I blocked him, and then his number is so far gone and lost, and it's a big tedious task to go unblock it. I just said, he kept saying, I'm trying to call in. So he's calling in on his girlfriend's line. Which it sounds like she's a big fan of the show. All right. AJB, Saquon, Amon-Ra. Let's go AJB again. AJB, Amon-Ra, Saquon. I know Steelers are tough. Sound like he was acting. He might. Look, he is definitely. He just said he's a performer. So he's definitely, acting out a little drama, I'm sure. Marco is what you're picking up on. But I am not acting. I'm merely having conversations. Let's go on over to. Let's do the old Jalen AJB. I'm not all about stacking in this, but I do when I think an offense is going to go nuts in best ball, I do try and get the duo. But in non-best ball, I'm not worried about it. Stacking is sometimes a hindrance more than it's a help. People take the stacking phenomenon in best ball and they've carried it over to the yearly draft content, and it does not bode well. I don't understand why people don't understand that. Wes, people like Wes in here though. You know, Gump and Wes and Denny, they're kind of like all related probably, from what we can gather. And you know, a certain amount of Wes, a certain amount of Denny. Denny hasn't called it in days. A certain amount of Gump is acceptable. You know, it's like I don't know, Wes is probably our Stuttering John. Gump is probably our Beetlejuice, and our Baba Booey is probably Denny. If I had to kind of pin him down, I know that's a tough thing. DK or Shakir, I'd go DK probably. Almost on the clock again here. Your boys' team is looking sharp as can be. Look at this bad boy. Hurts, Barkley, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown. Corey's calling in. What's up, Corey? You're live.
If Brees Hall plays this weekend, you playing Brees Hall or Chase Brown?
Brees is playing, according to all the reports. I go Chase Brown. It's arguable. You're not wrong. Wavering a little bit. You're not wrong. You know, kind of fumbling around with that one. I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara here. Alvin Kamara.
And
so
then
the team so far.
Would you rather play JSN? Would you rather play JSN or Garrett Wilson?
Probably JSN. A little safer, but man, anything can happen. I mean, Garrett's an amazing player on a bad team. I don't know. Any given Sunday, Garrett can outscore virtually anyone, but I think it's more of like a 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 chance. So give me JSN, who's been really consistent, bro.
Yeah, I've been riding the JSN wave, so I'll just go with him.
Yeah, hard to say though. Hard to say.
Thank you.
All right, let it, bro. Thoughts on Flowers? We talked about him a lot on the 8 p.m. show. I like him this week. He's sporadic too, but I do think this will be a good week for him. Mark Andrews probably. Let's get Mark Andrews in the end zone. So the squad is as follows: Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, who's off the injury report with the illness, Amon-Ra, AJB, Mark Andrews. Feels like a good team. Let's see what they predict for thy score. After this, we're jumping into a playoff draft where I'll explain it now. You got to draft predicting wild card spots, get wild card players, win wild card weekend, but advance all the way through. 87.1 is what they scored your boy. Okay, let's go right into a best ball playoff draft. How do you get into that? Let me tell you what it looks like. We're going to scroll over, I think, all the way to the end, and we're going to kick. Let's see, what is it? It's the mitten. Second to last card, $5 entries. How you identify it? The little gauntlet's $10. The big gauntlet's $25. I think it's the only $5 draft toward the end of the cards. If you're on draft tab at the bottom, lobby at the top left, scroll over to the mitten. Second to last card, $5 entry. Hit the green button now. I'm going to wait about 5 seconds because of the YouTube delay. $5 entry. First place gets $50K. Jump into the playoff mitten. Again, guys, this one's tough. Am I crazy starting Sharps over Winston? No, okay, I already answered this one. This is a tough draft because you've got to try and predict who's gonna be a wild card player. You know, it's tough. 6 people in each draft. Go to the board view. There's 10 draft selections in this one, so it's kind of a bigger draft. You have a little bit of a bench. But man, you got to try and figure out like what wild card players are gonna make it. Let's go to the old bracket from last year. This is last year's bracket. I'm just kind of giving you a sense of if, let's say, so Casey's gonna have a bye. like Baltimore is probably a good team potentially to draft players on because they're maybe going to advance all the way. They could, and they're also involved in Wild Card Weekend. However, you could draft a team built off KC Chief players who have a bye and still draft, trying to think of, I was going to say Nico, but like let's say you draft Green Bay players. Or Ram players. Let's say the Rams make the playoffs. You're drafting Kyron. You're drafting Puka Nacua. They probably won't last long, but if you get those guys mixed with KC players, then you're golden. So that's kind of how these work. Again, this is last year's bracket. I'm just giving you an idea of how it would look because you got to win Wild Card Weekend. Draft starts in 10 seconds. I'm drafting from the 3 spot. Yep. Predict the Super Bowl while rostering a full team. Very tough, says Golf. It definitely is. It's definitely tough. Like, what team do you think? I've found good success, like, in terms of how I feel about the team after the fact. Drafting a team that's based on players I think will for sure be in the Super Bowl. And then toward the end of the draft, I'm scooping up wild card players, and there seem to be a lot of them available because people are not wanting to draft like a player like Mike Evans that's not going to be in it for very long. You know what I mean? That's the thought anyway. So that's kind of how I've had some good success drafting that way. So Josh Allen, that's a fantastic pick. I think the Eagles have a really, really, really good shot of going all the way. I'm going to go Gibbs, though. I don't want to miss out on getting Gibbs. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? 10 seconds left, Blue, whatever your name is. Jamar Chase, I wish, bro. Amon-Ra, good pick. Derrick Henry, good pick. Good pick. Now, the question is, though, like, when I get down to Jahmyr Gibbs and then, like, let's say I'm drafting, like, Jalen Hurts or something, you're picking one guy to go out and another guy to advance. It's hard, but sometimes I try not to overthink and do too much planning in understanding that I'm going to have a lot of coverage, you know. I'm going to have a lot of coverage and it'll be okay. Lamar, damn. Lamar got snagged. This might not be my best draft then. Let's go JJ. So this might be a team where I advance and then I don't win though. Marsman, rock out. You know what? I've tended to want the quarterback within the first round. I feel like that's where when I'm happy with the team, I don't get screwed out of my QB that I want to go at least. Like if I'm picking Lamar, I'm picking the Ravens to win the Super Bowl or to go to the Super Bowl. If I'm picking Mahomes, I'm picking Mahomes to go to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, same thing. This right here, I'm obviously banking on Detroit going to the Super Bowl, and then Goff just went. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to have the quarterback matching up with this one. This one's not gonna feel great. Hold on 1 second, rock out. I guess we pick Let's pick Jordan Love here. It's going to be a grab bag of players. What's up, Rock Out?
Would you play Marvin Harrison Jr. or McCormick or J-Mo?
J-Mo.
And Kraft over Fryermuth?
Probably Fryermuth for safety. Kraft high upside, higher risk, but
yeah, I need upside because Cup and Stafford screwed me.
I guess you know without Pickens though. I mean, Moose got about the same upside as Kraft this week. I don't know. That's a tough one. Chat, vote on that one. Fryermuth or Kraft? I want to say Kraft, but Muth is safer.
And Cardinals defense or Chargers?
Probably Chargers.
Chargers versus Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I guess. Just creating turnovers and such. All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second, Rock Out. Let me see. I gotta make a selection here. I mean, I could go Sam Darnold here. And just otherwise, at least I have a shot at getting the quarterback that I'm going to need. So I got JJ and Darnold. I got Gibbs or Jordan Love, but obviously solid wild card and early round players for sure. But I don't like this team at all. We're going to redo this one. I don't like this. I think this is the first time I didn't go quarterback in the first round, and I hate the way it feels. I don't like this at all. We're going to do it again. This time I'm going to grab a QB. Go ahead, Rock Out. What else you got?
I was saying I could also pick up the Jets versus the Jaguars.
Yeah, I probably like that better.
Yeah.
Man, this is so tough.
Yeah, didn't have a draft.
Can you imagine if the Vikings go to the Super Bowl? I mean, those kind of things happen every once, like, you know what I mean? Like, in retrospect, we're all like, wow, what a...
Donald wants to get paid.
let's I guess this is a Viking team. It is what it is. It'd be so wild if the Vikings went to the Super Bowl. They could lose. It's fine. If they went to the Super Bowl, this team would be in the top 10. It'd be crazy. I mean, they're a good team. They're a really good team. They're a solid team. They're kind of like the year the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer. Like, I mean, things happen, man. You never know. Every team that's in the playoffs has a shot. All right, anything else, Rock Out?
Yeah, where do you think Darnold will go next year?
I don't know. I think stays. I think he stays. They sign him to a long-term deal. I don't think McCarthy's got a hold over anything. I mean, Darnold, you got to give it to Darnold.
Yeah.
You have to. Let's go. We'll go Addison here. So we're just going all Vikings really at this point, and just got some wild card help and some early round help from the other side of the conference. But Gibbs, JJ, Love, Darnold, Aaron Jones, Addison. I mean, is what it is. Is what it is. And there's no tight ends to draft in this draft.
Oh, one more question.
All right, hit me with it.
Would you play Keenan Allen, Jaden Reed, or McCormick?
Keenan Allen, Jaden Reed, or McCormick. Give me Jaden Reed, but understand I am not. Yeah. I'm fine with the risk.
It's definitely a risk for real.
Yeah, and I might even go Jaden Reed here because I got Jordan Love. So the squad so far, it's a wild team. It's not my favorite team by any means, but it's kind of nice to have a variation that's completely out of the normal of your normal draft tendencies, because you tend to think something's going to go a certain way, and then when it doesn't, all your teams get knocked out because you just keep going the same route. So I kind of like this. I like that I forced myself in a way to draft a Viking team, which I would never really do. And it's a pretty damn good-looking team. And I still got the Jordan Love, Reed, Gibbs, assist. It's who knows? Who knows? Maybe if Darnold takes him to a Super Bowl and loses, we're in good shape. You never know. It's possible. But I do like having a different team for sure. All right, I'm sorry. Rock out. Final question. What did you say?
Yeah, that was the final with those 3 people.
What was the question though? Are you good? I answered your question.
I mean, you said Reed over Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
And McLaurin.
Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, cool.
Later. All right, on the clock. I'm gonna go Mike Evans. And then I've got another player in mind for my next pick, but that's pretty good. Mike Evans also adds another, round 1, round 2 potential, scoring option. But, the moment the Vikings lose, this team's done. But it's cool to have it. I tend to kind of, now that I kind of think about it, last year I think I tended to draft at least one team for every team in the playoffs, like at least one team. So this will be my Viking team. Like even the Bucks, I don't think the Bucks will go to the Super Bowl, but like it's probably good to have one $5 draft covering that. Well, the reason my team is stacked one conference really is because I am banking. This one's banking on the Vikings, therefore I don't really need a whole lot of variance. I'm just banking on the Vikings going all the way in this particular team, which I don't really believe will happen, but we'll go. Johnny says I started Cup over Evans. I would have probably done the same thing. Can't beat yourself up over starting Cooper Kupp. It's ridiculous that people are acting like they knew that was going to happen. That art monstrosity is still on the board. It's waiting for you, Wes. When you commit that you're gonna stick to it, I'm gonna erase it. I don't know why you're so offended that I spent the time to give you a piece of art that is handcrafted by me. You should be honored to wear this on your body. If you're going to get this tattoo, this came from me. How is that not a glorious thing to somebody like you, Wes, that loves the show more than most people, according to the vibe that you're kicking out, which I think is awesome. You love this show. You love this show, bro. I feel like I did good work there. All right, this team needs potentially, I don't know, I guess another RB. Can we sponsor the tattoo? I guess, yeah. Sure. You can we sponsor the tattoo? You mean by like me putting on the board and putting a $50 hauler next to it? Sure. Absolutely. I'll make a scene for it, and you want to show it anytime we're going to talk Steelers, that's fine by me. 437 okay, let's go into this one more time, guys. One more draft. Let's do another one of these bad boys. So you're going to go to the mitten. It's the second to last card, $5 entry. Hit the green button. Do it live. Jump into a mitten right now. Jump into a mitten, $5. Hit the green button. Go, 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 go. If you don't get into a draft with me, just draft alongside using the knowledge you're seeing right in front of your face. Manic, appreciate your $2 hauler. Flex start 2. Najee, McCormick, Reed, Mooney, Stevenson. Probably Najee and Reed for me. Najee and Mooney's a bit safer if you want safety. I still like Reed. Yeah, I mean, $50 hauler. You sponsor this Steeler tattoo. We'll put it on a screen somewhere. There's no reason this shouldn't have its own, Steeler board. Yeah, man, it gets a tough one. Rams players this draft late, Smitty. Rams players this draft late, banking on them sneaking in. Yeah, I like Rams players. But this one I'm going to go quarterback early. No doubt about it. I just want to have my Super Bowl QB coming out of round 1. So I got to decide, do I want Lamar, Mahomes? The thing about Lamar is he gives you more than just, Mahomes is on a bye. So you got to win, which is fine. You can find a wild card quarterback, but I'm going to go Lamar here. I'm going to have plenty of opportunity to draft Mahomes-built teams. I'm going to go Lamar here. We're going to double down on this. I have new terms. Well, state them in a super or whatever. If I see your message, I'll put it up on screen, Wes. But there's no terms here. Oh, new terms with your buddy, you mean? I think any tattoo artist in the country would be honored to put this on somebody's body. I handcrafted this thing. He doesn't sound very appreciative of it is the only thing I don't, understand why Wes is offended. I made him a tattoo. It's like your favorite artist creates something special for you, and he's offended. Billy from Massachusetts, you're live. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Smitty?
What up?
So I got the playoffs this weekend. I got a couple really tough decisions. Number one, Daniels or Hurts, and I know that's a tough one, but I was hoping to get your opinion on that.
Daniels or Hurts? I'm probably starting. Hold on a second, bro. I guess I'm going to go AJB here. I'm probably starting JD5. He's a top 3 to 5 play. I'm sorry. I'm probably starting Hurts. JD5 is a top 3 to 5 play, but I think I'm still starting Hurts, which means that he is too. But I'm just clarifying. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I know it's really close.
I could go either way.
I figured I'd give you a call.
I could go either way. I think the chat all night long we've had similar questions, and that one has come up. And if I remember correctly, Hurts won pretty heavily. But let's see what the chat thinks now. Hurts or JD5? Vote in the chat.
I was going to
please.
say I was also wondering play 2 out of Jacobs, Charbonnet, and Chase Brown, and this is a standard league.
Jacobs, Charbonnet, and Chase Brown.
In a standard league, yeah.
Jacobs, Charbonnet, Chase Brown. 2 of them, Jacobs, Charbonnet, Chase Brown. Yeah, we've had that question a lot too, and Charbonnet's locked in for me, and then it's preference, man. Jacobs and Chase Brown both have. I think what I said earlier was that because we had this exact question like 3 times. Jacobs is a tad bit safer. Chase Brown, they've said they want to dial back. That small threat is the one reason you might potentially be like, okay, that's why he's a little riskier, but they're nearly identical, bro. I'd probably say if you want safety, you go Jacobs. If you want a little bit of risk, but maybe I don't even know if it's that much more upside. Like Jacobs scored 3 TDs the other day, so it's tough to say. I'd probably go. The chat, what do we decide? Chase Brown or Jacobs at the end of the day? Vote on that one in the chat. Chase Brown or Jacobs this week?
Definitely Chase.
All right, Billy, anything else?
I guess would you if McConkey's out, would you play Smart or Ferguson?
Probably Ferguson.
Okay, I know Smart hasn't done anything really in this league, but he looks pretty explosive. So I was just kind of curious if McConkey was out, he might get a few more looks and maybe have a chance to have a big game against that.
It's close, bro.
Tampa Bay D.
It's close, bro. All right, man.
Yeah, I know these are all close.
Yeah,
that's why I called in. But all right, man. Well, hope you have a good rest of your night. Take care.
Yeah, chat, vote on that one too if you can. Wes, go ahead real quickly. I don't want to waste too much time on this.
All right. So the politics of this, and that's what the whole freaking AJ Brown versus Barkley this week comes down to, is the politics, because they have a playoff run. You're not winning a Super Bowl if you cannot pass the ball. AJ's being vocal. They're going to feed him this week. Obviously, Barkley's going to get more points any other week. I'm saying this week, AJ gets more points. And I know
we know all this.
Wes,
we know all this.
We talked about it all week. Wes. But I'm saying he's going to explode.
Okay.
You didn't say he's going to explode this week, because I listen to your show every day. You never said he's going to explode. AJ's going to explode, bro. Explode.
So are we measuring?
So
are you trying to measure sticks right now? I don't understand what we're talking about here.
No. I'm just saying that I know.
Who cares? Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. This has nothing to do with me, though. Your bet with your buddy about putting a Steeler tattoo on your lower back or rear end.
Why do you keep saying lower back like I'm some girl at a nightclub, bro? No, it's going on my.
Okay, I don't know why you're more excited about it going on your.
It's going on my hiney hole, Smitty.
Okay, bro. It's a family show. Calm down.
Well, hiney hole is appropriate.
But bro, I have nothing to do with this. So why are you debating whether you like AJ Brown more than me this week? I don't understand what's going on.
All right. Let's sidestep. So your artwork that you think I'm not appreciating.
Right.
I'm upping the ante here. If I win this bet, you have to do something for me. But
I don't have to do anything.
This bet,
I don't have to do anything.
Listen, if I lose this bet, that monstrosity, that debacle that you kept on your whiteboard all night, which I've never seen in all the shows I've watched you. My girl just can't stop laughing because every time we watch your show, you logged in 5 hours later and it's still there. It's still there. The Simpsons characters with the I Love Steelers with the long necks. The long necks like they're dinosaurs, bro. This is not the land before time.
What's your point? What's your point, Wes?
No. It's funny. I'll give you that.
What's your point?
No, it's funny. All right. I will blow that up. I will blow that up and put it in my music studio. I will blow up your artwork. I will respect your artwork. But you're going to have to respect mine if I win this bet. All right? Like, AJ outscores Barkley this week. You're going to have to... listen, and I want
Hurry up.
And I want it somewhere. All right.
Oh, I'm going to have to what?
But... What?
What? What do you want? What are you saying?
No. You said I don't respect... You're not respecting my artwork.
Are you? Is this Denny's son?
How could you not respect my handcrafted artwork?
What is your request, which is going to get denied? Hurry up! What is it? What do you think you're going to get from me if you get this call right? Which we're like on the same side as far as AJ Brown having a good day, but you just seem to.
No.
Okay,
no,
but go ahead. Go ahead. I don't think he's going to explode past Barkley, but anything can happen, Wes. It's not a crazy thing.
So we're not on the same page because I think he's going to explode.
What is it, Wes? You got 10 seconds. What is it that you think you want me to do if I lose this non-bet that we have going?
Well, I will put your artwork.
We know. What is it?
Studio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wes, spit it out.
Stop being a wiener, bro.
Finish him.
Literally painful. He can't say where this artwork he like what his request was. He couldn't say it. He couldn't say it. He literally counted down, and he froze like a deer in headlights. All right, I gotta pick somebody here. Man, I wish I could draft Chase Brown. Let's go Isaiah Likely. We got Lamar. So this team, I don't know if I love this team. I've got Lamar, Joe Mixon, Kyron Williams, and then if the Ravens make it, I got Justice Hill. You know, that's my running back that I can carry into the Super Bowl with. But Joe Mixon, Kyron helping me get there. Lamar, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Clearly, I want an Eagles-Ravens Super Bowl. Nico's going to help me get there. Likely's another extra piece to help me out. It's kind of an okay team. I guess we go with Wes, if you want to tell us in a super chat where you want this drawing that I'm going to reject your request, let me know. You said that if I lose something I haven't even bet you on. What do you want this somewhere? Is that what you're trying to say? I got it right here. I'll play it anytime. It's a beautiful piece of artwork. I'll show it on my screen anytime. We got sponsors potentially lining up to put a $50 or $100 hauler next to this monstrosity that you're talking about. All right. Chase Brown. I kind of just want to draft Chase Brown anyway, just to have him on the roster. All right, this is the final pick. Let's see what I need. Got Lamar. I'm banking on that. I don't need another quarterback. I'm just banking on that. Joe Mixon, Kyron, Justice Hill, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Nico, Likely, Rashad Bateman. What do we do here? I don't know. I've timed out on Bucky. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing it. I timed out on Bucky. Need one wide receiver, 2 flex, full PPR. DJ Moore, BTJ, Neighbors, James Cook, Pacheco. Need one wide receiver, 2 flexes, full PPR. So my wide receiver is going to be BTJ. My 2 flexes are going to be James Cook and probably Pacheco, I guess. Brandon, that's a very tough call. Rob says he'd definitely drop a $50 hauler if Wes got that tattoo. He should be. He's acting a little bit entitled when I made this for him, and he's complaining about it. Like, imagine you love a show. I'm not saying everybody feels that way about this show or me, okay? But some of you enjoy the show. Imagine you said, I got to get this tattoo if I lose this bet. And I said, can I draw it? Yeah, and Wes even said his girl loves it. If she saw this on Wes, she'd be like, Wes, that's about as manly as it gets. This sucker. Sport that at the beach. And why would he get it? Where he probably get it right on the lower back because you want to show it off. Imagine this on some dude's back. He lost his fantasy football league. This exact thing, just about this size, right on the lower back. This would be the best tattoo ever ever placed on a human body. Tony, turn down the background of the show, bro. What's up? You're live.
What's up, Smitty? Yeah, I've got Ingram that I need to drop, and I'm looking at some tight ends. I got Schultz on the waivers. We're on free agency. I've got Freiermuth, and I also have who else is out there? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Ferguson. I have Otten on my roster. I'm just wondering if it's a PPR league.
You
said I have a bye this week.
What's the
what? Out of those,
what are the three?
Players, who would you grab?
Say the three again. There's a lot of words.
It's Freiermuth. Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
And Ferguson.
That's all I need. Okay. Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz, Ferguson. Give me Ferguson or give me Muth. No Pickens. Probably a touchdown.
All right, man. Thanks, Smitty, for all you do.
I appreciate you, Tony. Later. Some of the backstories we don't need. You know what I mean? Wes is entirely ungrateful. This is some of the finest artwork we've seen since Hunter Biden, says Flyer. I could get Hunter selling this stuff. Muth has been great. Yeah, Muth is a good play this week because there's no Pickens. Homer looks like what did someone say? Homer looks like like Mo. Marco, why you always complain? Why are you always in complaining? We're here having a good time, and you always look at even your expression. You're sitting there, you're offended that anybody's having fun besides you. Smitty, you said yourself you didn't even try on that drawing. Thing is hideous. You always got to complain about something, Marco. That's all you do is you sit here and you wait and you wait. You agree? Okay, I agree. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. As soon as you read something you don't like, Johnny says he's glad he came in time for the show. Appreciate you, Johnny. Shelly's having a good time laughing at all this madness. Shelly, honest opinion. If you saw a strapping young man walking down the beach with this circular, semicircular shape, a tattoo on said back, lower back, would you not say, "Excuse me, can you turn around, you tall drink of water? I have a question for you." I'm just asking, like in general. If you can't answer that question, in general, would a young lady feel that way if they saw that tattoo on the lower back region? From Shelly says absolutely. A phenomenal tattoo. It would make a man look strapping. Especially if I signed it right at the bottom. There's Marco again. Marco says he would absolutely turn around and run. She would absolutely turn around and run. You don't know that. You don't know that at all. This is from Greg. Greg, $5 holler. Smitty, is this a championship team? Allen, Gibbs, Achane, Bucky, Chase, London, Keenan, Dell, Henry, Kraft. Yeah, artwork is great. Thank you. Yeah, that definitely could win, bro. That's definitely. Where's Lisa? I don't know if we're going to touch this drawing. I think that basically the questions that some of you have about what's missing, why is Homer, Bart, and Marge the only three in here, those ambiguous questions. Why are the hearts jacked up a little bit? Is that by design because their hearts are broken? Because Lisa's not with them? All these questions are why I think the piece speaks to everybody. Is there's a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of assuming that takes place. I know I do need to almost frame this. So we almost framed the Achane video. This one almost needs to be framed. Drop Denver to get Philly for this week plus week 17 a good idea? Drop Denver to get Philly. Yeah, probably. I think Philly's a good play, bro. Let's see if we can. We got to at least screenshot this. We got to at least screenshot this bad boy. Exactly how it is, because I might mess it up. That way we always have it. Got it. Got it. Snagged it. Did you take art class? Of course. Denver over Philly this week. So if this is your only defense, yeah, Philly's a tough play this week. Denver's is I mean, you got to ask yourself, Denver's better this week. You got to ask yourself, though, like, are you going to win anyway? If you're going to win and you need this play, like your question was for next week, if you could lose this game, you almost have to play Denver. But see if Washington's there. No Pickens. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I think if you can win this week with Philly scoring, let's say, 6 points, versus Denver 12, and you're looking out for the long term of the playoffs, I mean, I guess I would rather have Philly. All right, guys, I think I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be drafting tomorrow night, but we'll probably be back for a midday show, I imagine. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all.
He's Kyron. He's 7 feet.
But the continuum of the gigawatt component structure of Jahmyr Gibbs' workload divide has a megawatt offload that if you compartmentalize the component conjunction timekeeper and you flux capacitor out the continuum component megabolt, things just end up happening. And that's why Jahmyr Gibbs is a top.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special message from the Bruce's mother.
Get Bijan.
The stack above all stacks. It's time to drop the
People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.
You know, a lot of people ask me to perform miracles on this channel. Smitty, make something amazing happen. And I say, you know what? I can. Watch this. Watch this right here. I'll take this and boom. And then out of nowhere, zoom in on this bad boy. Zoom in on that.
They laughed when we said he was about to be an unstoppable.
Once upon a time, Trey McBride saw two quarterbacks cross streams.
There are 2 5s?
They're gonna cross streams.
He worked effortlessly trying to accomplish this feat on his own. Then, one day, he crossed his 4th and 5th round average draft position. And then, this occurred. Get McBride.
Wes, you got 10 seconds, Wes.
Just want to say I love you, bro.
Wes, where do you think that Picasso's going? You never told us. We're waiting.
No, I want what you're going to do if I win the bet. That's what I was trying to get at.
Nothing. This is a bet between
Nothing.
you and your friend. I am not involved.
Then where does your Picasso go with my life?
Wes, how hard is this to understand? You needed artwork for your back or rear end, wherever it's going, and I provided it as a courteous gesture. And you're here trying to bet me on something I have nothing to do with. This is where the confusion
You're trolling.
is. Shannon can explain it to you. I'm not trolling you.
You're trolling.
Shannon can explain it to you.
You're trolling, and I respect that. I respect that, Smith. Slide.
All right.
How long are you gonna be on tonight?
Wes, I'm leaving right now. Are you watching? All right, Wes.
I'm about to crash too.
Appreciate you, Wes. See you later. West to the moon.
Appreciate you.
Oh, poor Shannon. I'm different, but I love people, says Wes. All right, we'll see you all later. Appreciate you. That woman's a saint that watches over him. His caretaker. Just what? I mean, I don't know if they give out medals. I don't know if they get. Thank you, appreciate that. I don't know if they give out medals. They should, for people that watch over guys like Wes. I mean, KD, appreciate you. See you all later. See you random. Johnny Mittens loves Wes, but in nice small doses. See you all later. Deuces.